minutes each. So because we want to. Yeah, last night I sleep only 3 hours, so I need to have a rest now.
Okay.
3 hours is too little last night.
Okay.
Okay, who will be the first?
First, I would like to high respect to Master and Vannak and all participate. Today I want to like share my experience for 3 ago day and today. I'm very excited for the medicine from you, and then I think I get more positive for walk and sit. For me, walk is very well, but sit has a problem. But the problem is but you tell us about that already, so it is no more, no strong for me.
Okay, good.
And then I'm really lucky so much that I have you for first teacher for teach Satapathan for me.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Because this is the first time that I know that I didn't know before, and then I make sure that I'm not to go the wrong way from another one teacher. Yes, I'm so lucky. It means that I get a lot that I have something that I didn't know before. The real life from the Dharma. Yes, it is so much really lucky for me.
Yes, this is great if you realize the Dharma. Actually, the Dharma is always with us, but we don't notice this.
Yes. And I don't have any question.
Okay.
I need to some answer from you step by step.
Okay.
On the letter.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Next one.
ខ្ញុំមកនេះគឺលើកទី1របស់ខ្ញុំហើយខ្ញុំប្រាប់ខ្ញុំទូលោកថាខ្ញុំជាមនុស្សដែលមានសំណាងខ្ញុំអត់មានគ្រូណាផ្សេងក្រៅពីលោកអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំរើសលោកជាគ្រូទី1សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំមិនដើរផ្លូវខុសទេផ្លូវដែលខ្ញុំដើរគឺខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំដើរទៅត្រូវព្រោះតែលោកមានធម៌ពិតដែលឆ្លោះបញ្ចាំងពីជីវិតពិតដែលយើងជួបរាល់ថ្ងៃដូចខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំដើរខ្ញុំបានផលប៉ុន្តែបើអង្គុយខ្ញុំអត់បានផលទេខ្ញុំងក់ងុយនិយាយទៅខ្ញុំពេលខ្ញុំបិទភ្នែកគឺងក់បិទភ្នែកគឺងក់ប៉ុន្តែលោកបានប្រាប់យើងក្នុងថ្ងៃទី2ថាវាជារឿងធម្មតាបើសិនជាយើងធ្វើអីបានយើងធ្វើនឹងទៅយើងមិនបាច់មកអង្គុយយូរពេកទេហើយសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំគឺខ្ញុំដើរច្រើនជាងអង្គុយហើយអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំបានផលពីលោកគឺភាពវិជ្ជមានដែលរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងយើងជីវិតតហ្នឹងយើងអត់គិតថាហ្នឹងបានមកដោយសារធម៌ឯងអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំជាមនុស្សសំណាងដែលទទួលបានលោកគ្រូលើកទី1របស់ខ្ញុំហើយនឹងលោកគ្រូវណ្ណៈបងដែរដែលរៀនអភិធម្មមួយលោក
សូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំព្រះថេរៈព្រមទាំងព្រះអង្គបងអ៊ំទាំងអស់នៅទីនេះនិយាយខ្មែរហើយសំណួរខ្ញុំសំណួរក្នុងមេរៀនទេលោកគ្រូវណ្ណៈចាអត់ក្រៅទេលួចសួរមួយហើយចង់ឲ្យព្រះថេរៈជួយឲ្យតម្រង់ផ្លូវដោយសារតែរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងចង់កាន់សិលកាន់ធម៌ប៉ុន្តែយើងនៅធ្វើការរកស៊ីចិញ្ចឹមជីវិតគ្រួសារហើយមុខរបរហ្នឹងបើកហាងលក់ស្រាមួយទៀតហ្នឹងកើតមានភ្នាក់ងារ Digital Agency ខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងមានភ្ញៀវម្នាក់លក់ website online game ទៀតហើយយើងជួយកាន់ page គាត់យើងកាន់ដើម្បីគាត់រីចម្រើនយើងមានទាំងវិធីសាស្ត្រយុទ្ធសាស្ត្ររៀបទីផ្សារមិនដើម្បីឲ្យភ្ញៀវយើងលក់ដាច់បើអញ្ចឹងគេលែងយក agency យើងខ្ញុំដឹងថាវាប៉ះពាល់តែជួយតម្រង់ផ្លូវតិចព្រោះក្នុងលោកីបើមិនធ្វើវាមានមុខរបរផ្សេងមិនតែ Tôi mới về chip cả hai chân xong lục ru và nạ chui bộ prái xâm lúa không mê riêng tê lục ru cài chà nhâm xâm
Cái con này ở ban này
khổ
dây món đấy phụ để sao dây con này through lục sạp chi thưa đó
I try I would like to ask two questions to Master. One is about because I want to be more deeply understand about our Buddhist, and I try to learn and come here. But when I think about my business, I have restaurant. We sell food and also alcohol. And another one, I have my agency for digital marketing. One of my clients, they sell gamble, like website, online. I know that it's funny, but it's real. Yeah. And so, if it is the wrong way that we do that business, but I need to guide me to maybe somewhere better way that make life better. I try not drink with my client. Thank you.
There are 5 ways that the Buddha's disciple can do business. 5 ways. Manusa Vanija, it's selling human being, it is not allowed for Buddhist people. But this is now fighting by even United Nations. So it means they support the Buddha's teaching, right? He said no human selling, human trafficking, it is not allowed. Visa Vanija, it is the poison gas to like a global warming. The gas for global warming, they shouldn't do this kind of business, right? And this also the United Nations to try to go against, don't do it. It means United Nations supports the Buddha's law, right? Mansa Vanija, it's the human flesh or any animal flesh, the meat is not allowed to do for business. When you sell the meat, also it is also the wrong business according to the Buddha. When you follow the Buddha, of course, if you don't follow, okay, right? And the last one is Satta Vanija. You are not allowed to sell weapons. This is also not allowed. Manusa Vanija, Visa Vanija. No alcohol. This is also, these 5 Buddhists cannot do this. So I don't know, you have to choose. you have to choose. Selling alcohol is also a little bit engaged. I don't know. I don't know how to choose. Or maybe you should come to stay with me as a monk. Then you can meditate. Okay?
Mình sẽ đáp lương không nhỉ? Giờ lấy lương dây pi chim nôn pram bạc ca không nắng miền. Nó bỏ ra nhôm phơi nương mùi nhôm đằng hay nè. Sau một bên lục ắt lại tham mà chơi như lực lại thá, nhân nhôm rồi. Đào khôn ai tử, nè. Pro ắt anh nhà tới lục lục lãng phụ du ân có cái control nướng, việc ngon nướng đây. Xua sân nuôi tới nhôm bên thà ta ắt trong nuôi nó nhôm ngọt mến. I asked her because she need your guy,
Okay.
but I asked her
I'm
if
thinking you have like some young business people here and you can discuss. If it is possible, I love you do that. Some girls are doing the business for traveling. This is great, if you want to do it. Because it's very good from your heart, but you just show that your generosity, and they can pay money. This is okay.
okay. Thằng lục, bà với mình, nè, chẳng sợ một bên tha, bây giờ cả môn thầy dương ở chùa,แต่เราយើងចង់បន្តដំណើរទៀតអាហ្នឹងក៏យើងបន្តទៅតែសំខាន់បំផុត គឺបើបន្តដំណើរហើយក្តៅក្រហាយហើយវារឿងធ្លាក់ក្នុងអបាយភូមិវាធ្ងន់ធ្ងរអញ្ចឹងយើងសួរថាយើងចង់បានត្រឹមស៊ីមួយចង្អែតនឹងមែនអត់ចំនួននឹងយើងចេតមែនអត់ចំនួននឹងក៏នៅតែចេតមានចំនួននឹងក៏នៅតែចេតចុះហេតុអីយើងមិនរើសវិធីផ្សេងឥឡូវដែលយើងបានដឹងបានលឺអស់ហើយមែនទេម៉ោងហ្នឹងជាម៉ោងដែលយើងតតាំងមានន័យថាយើងតស៊ូនឹងកិលេសរបស់យើងថាតើហ៊ានធ្វើរឿងត្រូវអត់ហើយប្រហែលយើងមិនដឹងយើងមិនហ៊ានធ្វើរឿងត្រូវចុះទម្រាំឲ្យអ្នកដែលគ្នាអត់ដឹងនោះទុកឱកាសគេធ្វើទៅយើងគិតទៅយល់រឿងធំគ្មានផ្លូវអីកាលពីជៀសវាងពីចំនួនហ្នឹងទេហ្នឹងខ្ញុំឆ្លើយចំនួនលោកចាស់តែបើសិនថាយល់ថាមិនសមគួរចាំឲ្យលោកឆ្លើយក៏ចាំទៀតទៅណាអត់មានរឿងអីផ្សេងទេ
Because you know this is selling alcohol and also casino. It destroys so many human values. You know, this is the reason why the Buddha said don't do it.
ណាឃើញលោកថាលោកស្រាហ្នឹងគឺបំផ្លាញមនុស្សទីមួយបំផ្លាញមនុស្សខ្ញុំបំផ្លាញសុខភាពគេផ្លាញហើយបង្កើតកាស៊ីណូហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើឲ្យមនុស្សវង្វេងក្នុងកាមគុណហ្នឹងឲ្យឆ្លោះគ្នាឈ្នះទៅកាត់ពីគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកហ្នឹងហើយមនុស្សអត់មានសេចក្តីសុខទេ
I hope that the way that you practice Dhamma can guide you which way you have to go. Then you will find the way anyway.
អូខេលោកថាសង្ឃឹមថាបានមកបដិបត្តិធម៌យើងនឹងអាចឆ្លៀសដោយខ្លួនឯងអាចរកវិធីដោះដោយខ្លួនឯងបានបើញោមគិតដូចខ្ញុំណាមានអានឹងក៏ងាប់មានអានឹងក៏ងាប់មិនមានអានឹងក៏ងាប់ដូចតែគ្នាហ្នឹងទោះបីញោមខំប្រឹងរកដល់ពីណាជំនួយណាក៏ដោយមិនមែនតែអាហ្នឹងទេយើងរើសមានវិធីជ្រើសរើសកិច្ចផុតពីអាហ្នឹងបានដែរតើសួរថាយើងព្រមរើសអត់ពីយើងនឹងស្ដារតួលេខលុយដូចជំនួយរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងមានន័យថាម៉ោងហ្នឹងគឺម៉ោង fight មានន័យថាម៉ោងប្រកួតគ្នាតាបញ្ញាដែលខ្លួនកំពុងកើតហ្នឹងអាកលេសដែលខ្លួនកំពុងតែអាណាខ្លាំងជាងបើយើងខ្សោយជាងរត់តាមកលេសទៅហើយបើសិនជាយើងខ្លាំងជាងយើងលោកប្រាប់ផ្លូវហើយមិនមែនតែលោកប្រាប់ផ្លូវយើងដឹងខ្លួនឯងថាផ្លូវហ្នឹងអត់ល្អអញ្ចឹងយើងរកវិធីដោះស្រាយទៅបាទសូម្បីឧទាហរណ៍ក្នុងគ្រួសាររបស់យើងជួយនេះវាជាប្រាប់ក្នុងគ្រួសាររបស់យើងហ្នឹងមិនត្រូវធៀបគ្នាថាអត់ទេគេលក់គេយកអត់គេចង់យកទៅរឿងរបស់គេប្តីយើងយកទៅព្រោះរឿងពីរផ្សេងគ្នាអត់ពាក់ព័ន្ធគ្រួសារទេរឿងតែយើងត្រូវដើរផ្លូវណាតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងតាតិចច្រឡំថាប្តីយកបានតែអញបានអាហ្នឹងរឿងផ្សេងទៀតមានថាយើងដឹងផ្លូវត្រូវយើងគិតអូខេយ៉ា
Okay. I'm sorry to answer this question. Okay. Over. Vannak. Mm-hmm. Another one.
Yes.
Another one.
And yes, when I understand about Dhamma, and then after the first retreat, I decide already that I will give up my profit share to another people.
Good.
Yes, so I decide already that I quit this business, and after this retreat, I quit two business. One is a restaurant with alcohol, and another one a business that not compliant with the law. So I already sold my share to another people too.
Sadhu.
So it's a choice,
Yes,
as you said.
yes.
No one that can force us. We have to, if we know the right thing, we choose the right ways to do,
Good.
to do like that. Something.
Okay.
Thank you.
គាត់ថាចង់ឲ្យប្រែស្រាប់ហ៎គាត់ថាគាត់តង់វាបានស្រាប់ធម៌លើកទី1មកគាត់ឈប់លក់ដូរគាត់បើករេស្តូរ៉ង់លក់អាល់កុហុលអីដែរគាត់មកនិយាយមួយខ្ញុំយកដែរនេះគាត់ប្រគល់ទៅឲ្យគេហើយគាត់យកសំបីតែ share profit ហ្នឹងក៏គាត់អត់យកដែរអត់យកចំណេញទេឲ្យទៅគេតែម្ដងហើយគាត់ថាចំនួនមួយទៀតគឺចំនួនដែលលួចពុតរកស៊ីទៅបន្លំពុននេះក៏គាត់ធ្វើដែរយល់ហើយរឿងហ្នឹងមានបុគ្គលណាងាយធ្វើទេណាតែគាត់ធ្វើកើតយើងសាធុមួយគាត់សាធុក្មេងស្រីដែលតូចច្រឡឹងហ៊ានធ្វើចឹងកើតមិនរណាបាន
Okay, next one.
តោះពីណាទៀត
Yeah. First of all, I want to
masters and teacher Vannak and all you can here. For me, it's the first time for Vipassana. And then I had some mistake for the first day. When I walk, I really hurt my shoulders very much. And then when I'm sit, I always anything, I don't know. And I'm really hurt my head. And then, but now it's better more than the first day. And I can sleep well, and I can walk very well. It's not hurt, and my shoulder, when I sit, it's not hurt my head again. But I have one thing, is for the first day, I think, I don't know, I ask myself, why my boss tell me to come here? It really, it's not easy.
Okay.
And more and tomorrow, after tomorrow, I know. And I know the Lopea was dead, Anita was dead. Thank you, Master, for teaching me too. And I have one question. I want you to tell me and explain me more. I want to control my feeling is angry. You know, when I teach my students, they always doesn't listen to me. When I read the book and I'll explain you need like they doesn't listen to me and they play and I tell them, don't talking, it's time for study, but it's for 5 minutes. They are silent, but more than it, it's not. And I have feel angry, but I know it's not good, but I cannot go to control it.
But you have, this is with the child. The children, I have the technique. In my classroom, I always tell them, let's find your breathing for 2 minutes. I don't tell them to meditate.
Yeah.
And they do it, I do together.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will work in normal school or not. With me, everything's fine because they are phone, they use their phone.
Yeah.
Somewhere else. And
Yeah.
their mind is deeply rooted in the phone. When they come to the class, the phone is there, but the mind is there too. They cannot bring their mind back to the classroom. When I teach them their mind that they couldn't, then I have to find a way how to deal with the situation. And I told them, let's find the breathing, I'll do it together just for 2 minutes. Because they do it, they look for it. If you find it, yes, please extend 3 minutes to 5 minutes. If I tell them to meditate, they will go away. But I told them to find your breath. Please pay attention to your own breath regularly. It means I bring attention from the phone to them. Otherwise, the attention is there. As soon as you finish the class, they go to the phone and run and just, this is what happened to these days. This is the reason why they don't listen. Because
Yeah.
they have no way to listen to the teacher's talk, explanation. So this is the way that I do. If it is possible, do it. Maybe it helps.
Yeah. Thank you, Master. And thank you, my boss, to tell me to come here. Thank you.
Okay. Next one, who will be?
They want me to translate. ខ្ញុំទូព្រះថេរៈថាខ្ញុំលើកទី1ហើយខ្ញុំមិនដែលស្គាល់ថាវិបស្សនាហ្នឹងអីគេទេហើយខ្ញុំបានថាថ្ងៃដំបូងដែលមកគឺវាមិនជាការងាយស្រួលដោយសារតែពេលខ្ញុំដើរជាធម្មតាយើងដើរអត់អីប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្ញុំដើរខ្ញុំឈឺស្មាខ្លាំងខ្ញុំអត់អាចនេះបានគឺឈឺខ្លាំងហ្មងណាហើយពេលខ្ញុំអង្គុយដោយសារតែអារម្មណ៍យើងវាអត់មូលយើងចេះតែគិតនេះគិតនោះចឹងទៅធ្វើឲ្យយើងប្រឆាំងគ្នាទៅយើងឈឺក្បាលហើយ
ហើយថ្ងៃទី1ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំឆ្ងល់ខ្លួនឯងថាហេតុអីបានមេរបស់ខ្ញុំឲ្យខ្ញុំមកសើវាមិនជាការងាយស្រួលអញ្ចឹងណាហើយប៉ុន្តែបន្ទាប់មកវាបានល្អប្រសើរវាបានគ្រាន់បើជាងមុនហើយខ្ញុំអាចដើរបានហើយនឹងអង្គុយបានហើយខ្ញុំបានសួរទៅព្រះថេរៈថាតើធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីគ្រប់គ្រងអារម្មណ៍យើងពេលខឹងអញ្ចឹងណាព្រោះអីនៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំបរៀនកូនសិស្សអត់ស្ដាប់ទេហើយពួកគាត់លេងអីចឹងពេលយើងប្រាប់គាត់អញ្ចឹងទៅក៏មាត់ម៉ោងរៀនម៉ោងអីទៅគាត់ស្ងាត់បានតា5នាទីហើយ5នាទីក្រោយមកគាត់ដដែលហើយចឹងធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំខឹងពួកគាត់ចឹងណា but I want to have teacher Vannak I cannot to translate for the master but I know លោកគ្រូអាចជួយបានហើយសារខ្ញុំអត់អាចបកពេលព្រះធរៈនិយាយបានទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអាចយល់ខ្លួនឯង
tu pura wali pun pura tu nale de tame tu me para pian pe pho o pian nai bu lo yo ko pian ba lo te pian ko pian tang lung dây tham bai phong lai rom singap
ចាថារកដង្ហើមមកឲ្យរកដង្ហើមខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងហើយហ្នឹងអត់ប្រាប់ថាសមាធិទេថាឲ្យរកដង្ហើមខ្លួនឯងរយៈពេល2នាទីអីចឹងគាត់មកឈប់គាត់មកស្ងៀមហើយគាត់រកដង្ហើមខ្លួនឯងប្រាប់អញ្ចឹងគាត់អាចស្ងៀមបានពេលហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំស្ដាប់យល់បានប៉ុណ្ណឹងណា
Okay, next one.
Good evening, Master, and good evening, all venerable and teacher Vannak and all the participants here. I feel that this is my third time already. 4 or 6 years ago, you been here before. Also, I also joined with you before also 7 days. I feel very appreciated for your teaching here, and hope in the future you will come here again. And I have one question. I want to know about the meditation. Does it exist in the memory, our memory? I feel that from day to day or because of the age, I also don't know. I feel lost memory sometimes. I cannot concentrate well, especially on the lesson. And if the meditation does not exist in the memories, are there any strategy that improve on or how to improve our memory?
Already a scientific experiment. This technique is improving the memory because there is a sati. One of the function of sati is to develop memory, to improve memory. The lakkhana or rasa. Function of rasa of sati is improving memory. So if you pay attention to 1 hour every day or maybe 2 hours, it depends upon you, and it is the way how to keep the memory, improve the memory. Particularly, you don't get lost. Of course, if you are lost already, it wouldn't matter. But since from you are practicing this memory will never be lost. But you have to keep on regular practice. Even this memory, the brain can be become fresh again and rebuilt all the cells. There's so many research I have already written, but I have not too many time to explain. This is the technique already tested by scientists. It's okay? Like now I am 57 years old. I don't think I lost my memory because I started this when I was 22 years old, and I've never stopped, and I try to share people that they should do it. Even in Yangon now, people who are 80, their memory becomes better than before. This is what I really want. When everything change by practice, all the changes, physical changes, mental changes together make you enlightened. Otherwise, not. You know, before we have to rebuild all of these by practicing this, because when you practice attention, mindfulness, everything's inside repair, rebuild, even whether we know it or not. But scientific test this. Because 2011 in Harvard Medical School, one of the professor tested that 50 years old man who has taken meditation class very often. When they test the brain of this man, is younger, the same as the 25 years old man. How the brain becomes, younger by meditation. This is the result from this practice. When your quality conditions better, everything change. It's also the condition that can make you happen in the wisdom that you need. Otherwise, it's not, because in Burma, in my country, in like Cambodia, they have very traditional beliefs engaged. That makes them block in the progress. This is the reason all of you who meet me very early, this is the first, and this is quite lucky. I'm happy to teach them, because they have no way to clear their mind. Their mind's already clear. She wanted to. Do you have this question too? Only?
Yes, thank you. I understand.
No, otherwise you have to hand over to another one at the back.
Hello. Yeah, respect Master and Venerable and the rest of the class. So I just want to continue whatever that she requests. I just recently read an article, so that's a new research conducted by the Huberman Lab. So the doctor's name Andrew Huberman. He conducted on the neuroplasticity, which means
this is what the term.
Yeah, so which means we studied about when the brain get older, and scientists asking the question, say, if the cell can be regenerated or not. So it does. When we do during the meditation, and then we studied it, that's showed a significant improve on the gray matter, just like the way you explained earlier. Plus some other activities such as volunteering to help the community. It's also help that individual to regain and to help support the memory as well. So there's a study, there's a research has been done within the couple years by Harvard University.
Yeah, Harvard is the best. I think they do this research the best they can. Many research I take from Harvard University.
ចាខ្ញុំសូមជួយបកកន្លែងនេះហើយជាបងស្រីមួយបងស្រីគាត់មានសំណួរតាក់ទងជាមួយនឹងការចងចាំអញ្ចឹងណាដូចថាចង់ឲ្យប្រតិរៈជួយណែនាំថាបើសិនជាគាត់រៀនទៅគាត់ចេះតែភ្លេចឬមួយក៏ការរៀនចងចាំហ្នឹងចេះតែមានការអន់ថយខ្សោយទៅអញ្ចឹងគាត់ក៏បានសួរថាតើមានវិធីអីខ្លះដើម្បីជួយបង្កើនឲ្យគាត់នឹងមានការចងចាំនឹងឲ្យបានល្អអញ្ចឹងណាហើយបើសិនជាអត់មានទេតើមានវិធីអីផ្សេងទៀតទេដើម្បីឲ្យជួយគាត់ចងចាំនៅក្នុងការរៀនសូត្ររឿងធម៌រឿងអានេះអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំក៏បន្ថែមទៅទៀតដោយសារតែខ្ញុំទឹមតែអានចប់មែនតើខ្ញុំអានរាល់ថ្ងៃតេតងជាមួយនឹងការធ្វើការស្រាវជ្រាវទៅលើសិក្សាទៅលើខួរក្បាលរបស់យើងអញ្ចឹងវាមានលក្ខណៈខ្លះដែលមានបុគ្គលពេលយើងចាស់ទៅខួរក្បាលហ្នឹងវាអាចរួមទូចមកបន្តិចហើយមានការបាត់បង់នៃការចងចាំ ប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលយើងធ្វើការ research ទៅគឺយើងបានឃើញថាបើសិនជាបុគ្គលនឹងឯងចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើវិបស្សនានេះញយជាប្រចាំហ្នឹងគឺកោសិកានៅក្នុងខួរក្បាលរបស់យើងដែលបានស្លាប់ទៅហើយហ្នឹងអាចដោះឡើងវិញគ្រាន់តែរយៈពេលយូរបន្តិចចាពីមុនយើងថាតែងាប់ហើយអត់អាចទេដូចជាអ្នកដែលកើត stroke អីអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែនៅក្នុងរយៈពេលថ្មីនេះ2 ទៅ 3 ឆ្នាំហ្នឹងគឺក្រុមអ្នកស្រាវជ្រាវហ្នឹងគាត់ធ្វើ research ហ្នឹងតែម្ដងហើយក៏គាត់បានបញ្ចេញ research ហ្នឹងដើម្បីឲ្យយើងដឹងថាទោះបីជាខួរក្បាលយើងនឹងត្រូវបានប៉ះពាល់ឬត្រូវបានខូចខាតអីកោសិកាហ្នឹងអាចដោះឡើងវិញបានចាអាហ្នឹងយើងហៅថា neuroplasticity អញ្ចឹងកុំឲ្យយើងដូចថាបាក់ទឹកចិត្តឬមួយក៏ថាចប់ហើយការហាត់រៀនការវាមានកលឹះបន្តិចដើម្បីឲ្យយើងធ្វើការចងចាំនឹងឡើងវិញគ្រាន់តែវាមិនបានដូចយើងនៅក្មេងទេអញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងថាសូមកុំអស់សង្ឃឹមហើយព្យាយាមហើយវិធីសាស្ត្រមួយទៀតគឺតាមរយៈការធ្វើវិបស្សនាមួយទៀតគឺតាមការស្ម័គ្រចិត្តការងារស្ម័គ្រចិត្តយើងហៅថា volunteer ហ្នឹងដូចថាការជួយនៅក្នុងសមាគមយើងឃើញក្មេងឆ្លងថ្នល់យើងទៅជួយអញ្ចឹងវាបដោះអាចិត្តមេត្តាចិត្តអីដូចយើងធម៌ដែលរៀនហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យខួរក្បាលយើងវាបានចាប់ផ្ដើមស្រស់ស្រាយឡើងវិញហើយនេះគឺយើងធ្វើនៅក្នុង research ផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងចា
Anyone else?
មានអ្នកណាចង់
Anyone else if it is not?
Okay. So I would like to share my personal experience.
Okay.
That's my turn. I thought I'm going to save myself for last, but okay. So this is day 4, and as a matter of fact, I attend his teaching from previous course, but it's in a short term. So he's the one actually that give me a new path. So normally I used to be stick with the scientific, everything it had to be have an evidence backup.
Yes, I'm the same actually.
Right. So I think me and Venerable have something in common that you know, if I don't see it myself, I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna be follow you. But he the one that opened up a new path for me, and I'm proud to be his teacher, and I'm grateful that you are my teacher. So since then we still have contact, but today this time I committed myself. Even 7 days, it's such a long time, but with my support from the family, I can be here and attend the whole course. So day 1 through day 4, actually that's been an on and off journey. To be honest, day 1 that's very intense because I try to fit in. I try to fit in, so I'm in the straining, like everything it's like tense up.
Yeah.
All over, even my mentality, my physically, so it's in a tense up mode. So there's no relaxation, even though a lot of sleepiness that accompany with the meditation as well. So day 2 a little bit better, and I took some pill too, so to help me with the pain. So the aches on my legs and especially the hips. The waist. But one thing that it was really challenging was the sleepiness.
Yeah.
I have the same issue with the rest of the class, and you just said that is a normal thing and accept it, and then try to focus. I can tell that right now the concentration is a bit better.
Yeah, because I'll tell you that when you understand clearly, the concentration becomes better. Otherwise, we're confused, complicated, what I'm talking, what they are listening, and they didn't get what I say, then they feel confused, complicated.
Right.
When you listen, this is the reason, please listen word by word. I'm trying to say, it's not from my traditional way, but I'm trying to very scientifically, very mathematically to find solution and answer.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the sleepiness I can say overcome more than 70%. So
Yeah.
I am able to, refocus into the point that I want to be focused on. And for the walking, it's getting a little bit better because I know my pace. I'm not competing with someone, but try to understand
yeah,
myself. So do it in your own pace, even though somebody else can go ahead of me, and there's someone it's behind me as well. But understand that your own way, your own path. That's the way to to the meditation.
Yeah.
So beside that, sitting still an issue, but I think I will overcome day by day. So committing to the day of 7, hopefully that I will be able to find some ease at the end. So again, much appreciated.
You know, I'll tell you my experiences with the Western world. The first time that I give these Dharma lectures in the West, so many doctors, so many educated people, so many business people, you know. I traveled to Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, 5 countries. They have the same group. That group is actually, they named themselves Sadhana. Sadhana is the believer just in meditation, nothing other than that. They all are meditating, but these are very successful business people. Even some singers, vocalists there, they do it because they believe that helps focus on their business. At the same time, they believe how they change in their mental behavior, speech, everything. This is the reason I said very often that the senior doctors in Oxford University, they decided meditation is medication because it heals so many things. For example, when you are listening to the music, of course, it is also good for stress dealing, but it's only this point. But this meditation is, healing, rebuilding, everything. So this is the reason I try to suggest to do, and also look back 2,500 years ago that the Buddha said. These days, scientists supported this, what the Buddha said. It's how I think everybody should be proud of their words. This afternoon, I said the Buddha's, how clever the Buddha, if you learn. He doesn't disturb anyone. If they have that Eightfold Noble Path, they can get enlightened. If they don't have, it is not possible. He doesn't say, my teaching is only half, no other teaching. He doesn't blame anyone. I love this. And also he said, if you practice this Eightfold Noble Path, Mega Satcha, there will never be empty with our hand. Look how wonderful it is. Now we are still practicing correct way, right way, as taught by the Buddha. I said, the other retreat, I said, this is the first hand, not the second hand. The first hand, I give all, everything. So the last words of the Buddha, even the last words of the Buddha is supported by many scientists these days. How you feel proud of yourself, how to be, disciple of Buddha. This is the reason I don't want to make you confused. Just go straight. Now you have a ruler. Straight. If it is not in the ruler, they will go away.
So,
anyone? Because I have enough time now.
សូមបកប្រែជូនចាអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចង់ចែកជូនទៅវិញនៅបទពិសោធន៍ដែលខ្ញុំបានធ្វើមកពី 4 ថ្ងៃដែរគឺថាថ្ងៃទី 1 ខ្ញុំតឹងតែងដោយសារទី 1 អៀនទី 2 អត់ដឹងថាធ្វើម៉េច and ទី 3 គឺដូចថាចង់ឲ្យចូលជាមួយគេជាមួយឯងអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែទៅអត់រួចដូចជារឹងឆ្កើតតែម្ដងអញ្ចឹងរឹងហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំប្រឹងរហូតអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំប្រឹងថាតើខ្ញុំត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីឲ្យដូចគេខ្ញុំត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីឲ្យខ្លួនឯងវាបានចង់ចេះស្គាល់រៀនធម៌នឹងដែរថ្ងៃទី 2 ឈឺចាប់នឹងដូចតែគ្នាទេហើយងប់ងុយដូចគ្នាសូមខ្ញុំងុយខ្លាំងប៉ុន្តែប្រធេរៈបានបញ្យល់ទៅក៏ចាប់ផ្ដើមយកអានឹងយកមកជាវិធីសាស្ត្រសម្រាប់ធ្វើដើម្បីកុំឲ្យយើងងុយពេក តែក៏មានលួចលេបថ្នាំដែរលេបថ្នាំ2គ្រាប់ដើម្បីជួយព្រោះចង្កេះឈឺជើងឈឺនឹងខ្ញុំអត់ព្រោះឯងបន្ទាប់មកទៀតថ្ងៃទី3ថ្ងៃទី4ដើរក៏យល់ថាដើរស្រួលជាងអង្គុយដោយសារតែមានចង្កេះយើងអត់ល្អអញ្ចឹងដើរក៏បានច្រើនហើយអ្វីដែលចង់ប្រាប់ហ្នឹងគឺថាថ្ងៃមួយថ្ងៃពីរថ្ងៃទៅមួយថ្ងៃគឺការរៀនសូត្រហ្នឹងខ្ញុំអត់បានទៅប៉ុណ្ណឹងជាមួយអ្នកណាទេអញ្ចឹងគឺរៀនឲ្យស្គាល់សម្គាល់ចិត្តខ្លួនឯងថាខ្លួនឯងកំពុងធ្វើអីហើយអ្វីដែលកើតឡើងកើតហើយវាទៅណាហើយយើងចាប់អីអញ្ចឹងវាយើងឃើញថាវាកើតអលត់តែប៉ុណ្្នឹងទៅអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលសំខាន់ការដើរហ្នឹងក៏អត់បានទៅប៉ុណ្ណឹងមួយអ្នកណាដែរព្រោះខ្ញុំដឹងថានឹងមានអ្នកឈានទៅមុខមុនខ្ញុំហើយក៏មានអ្នកខាងក្រោយខ្ញុំដែរចាអញ្ចឹងធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងវាអត់សូវថាទៅប៉ុណ្ណឹងប្រជែងជាមួយគេអញ្ចឹងក៏ធូរស្រាលតាមនឹងអញ្ចឹងទៅហើយមួយទៀតដោយសារតែការបរិញ្ញាបដៅព្រះអង្គប្រកបទៅដោយលក្ខណៈជីវវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រក៏លោកមានធរណិកាបញ្យលពីអីលោកមានផុសតាងទឹកតាងហ្នឹងយកមកឲ្យយើងមើលអញ្ចឹងវាស្របគ្នាទៅលើអ្វីដែលលោកបញ្យលពីមគ្គទាំង8ទាំងអីហ្នឹងបើសំទោសខ្ញុំអត់សូវចេះពាក្យបាលីហ្មងទេប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែយល់ខ្លះអញ្ចឹងលោកក៏ជួយថាឲ្យជាយ៉ាងម៉េចឲ្យលើកទឹកចិត្តថាបន្តទៅទៀតហើយខ្ញុំក៏ commit ថាលើកនេះនឹងបញ្ចប់ថ្ងៃ7ជាមួយពូមីងបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយសង្ឃឹមថានឹងបានស្គាល់គ្នាហើយរួមដំណើរទៅទាំងអស់គ្នាចាអរគុណ
First of all, I would like to show my highly respected two master and all the participation in the class. After learning, I know the word like mẹ sakcha. This is the way of the cause of the cut out the to cure all the disease.
Yeah.
So I would like to know the eggs of the mẹ sakchas. What is that, Master?
I explained this morning. Sama deity, sama sankappa, sama vacha, sama kamanda, sama ajiva, sama vayama, sama sati, sama samadhi. Right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, right mindfulness.
Okay, yes.
This
Okay.
way, you know that when you are practicing this, you can ask yourself, do you speak something lying? When you are in retreat, do you speak something wrong?
No.
You don't lie. You don't speak anything false. So it is right speech.
Okay.
This is moral quality already. 7 days, and you don't do any action wrong. So this is the right action. You don't even have a mind to do something wrong. Any chetana to do wrong, right?
Yes.
This is right action.
Yeah.
And right livelihood, sama ajiva, is you don't work, you don't lie to anything to get money for living. Here you just eat by the donation, so it's a right livelihood. This is the reason retreat is the best to practice meditation. This is the reason I open 7 days, 7 days enough. So 7 days you should go back home and work, and also come back again. There's 7 days. Once a year, 7 days retreat should be done. This is the way. Sama vacha, sama kamana, sama ajiva. They are foundation inside. And you try to pay attention to your breath. It's like a pillar. So sama vayama, right efforts to pay attention to. It's coming like a pole, erected. Yeah, this is sama right effort. Then you are trying to realize the breath. This is samasati. And try to concentrate on it. Don't let your mind go away. So it is samasati, sama samadhi. These three things are like the pole, erected on the foundation of moral quality. Right speech, right action, right livelihood. These three are right effort, right concentrate, right mindfulness. Okay? 6. From developing these 6, you see anicca. That is right understanding, right thought, sama deity and sama sankappa. You understand? This is very practical. The 8 factors are very practical. You don't need to miss it. They all are there.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Clear now.
Then no one, no one. I should stop, because. Okay.
Thank you, Master, for my second chance. I'm eager to show one of my problem according to my practicing, both walking and sitting. The problem is according to Vitaka, that my background is that I'm working on planning a lot. While working on planning, I try to think of the future a lot. The scenario, any case go wrong or right, any master plan, anything that could be going. I stick on working on kinds of that jobs. Even though I'm sitting, mostly while I sit.
I know what you're going to ask. I know already the question. because
Just additional.
You know, what you have to
feel
do
pleasure.
is.
I feel pleasure while sitting on.
You have to.
thinking on
What you
those
have
of
to do. I think everybody, for everybody, it will be useful. Just to fix the plan. Stop it there. You understand? Fix the plan for tomorrow, for the day after tomorrow. Just fix the plan and stop there. Don't think anymore. You understand? Let go. Yes, thinking about the future and fixing the problem and solving the problem for the future. It's okay, but when it's fixed, please stop there. Don't bring it to the present. You understand? Like, for example, a mother will have a problem with a child to send to the school, class. She has to plan how to do it. Yeah. If it is fixed, stop doing this. Stop thinking about it. And don't bring it to the future, to the present. This is the way that I have to do it. Anyway, when I come to Cambodia, I have to think that because I have no money. How can I do if it is a problem? Now my people think about me that they give some money to the boy. If there's something problem, please buy ticket and bring it to say I don't do it.
So complicated.
Because we cannot avoid it, right? I have to fix and leave it.
Please again, what is your word? Fix?
Fix the plan. Make it
Quick, right? Quit, right?
Fix plan. You don't know this?
I don't know that word, surely.
Make it.
I act right.
Okay, I see. Can you translate for you?
Can someone help me with that word, that technical word? Oh, fix. Yo. Stop on. Open ball. I got the meaning. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. You know, everybody, even I cannot avoid the planning anyway. And this is the problem. The Buddha said, modern science said, when you do this meditation, the problem solving, planning, the skill of planning develop here in the gray matter. So then you can be easy, because in my country, for example, even my students there, they try to help me to think about. They worry because if I have no money, if I have something problem on the way, how can you do it? Then they give to me money. They give money to my boy. I said, no, I don't need money. I don't want to carry this money. No, you need it. He accepted this money.
Thank you. Let me summary a short translation.
Yeah. But because this is also I have to do. This is the reason I give that. I leave there, let go, come. Don't bring it to the present moment.
ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមឱកាសបកប្រែសង្ខេប ខ្ញុំលើកពីបញ្ហាក្នុងការបប្រតិបត្តិទាំងដើរទាំងអង្គុយបញ្ហាហ្នឹងគឺបញ្ហាក្នុងការសម័យទៅលើអនាគតកាលរៀបចំដំណើរកិច្ចការងារត្រូវទៅមុខជាដើមដោយសារតែ background ខ្ញុំកិច្ចការងារវាពាក់ព័ន្ធvớiរឿងអញ្ចឹង plan នេះ plan នោះធ្វើកិច្ចការងារត្រៀមនេះត្រៀមនោះអញ្ចឹងគ្រោងនេះគ្រោងនោះទៅវាធ្វើឲ្យកើតជាអាចថាវិតកចរិតជាដើមដែលធ្វើឲ្យយើងនឹងគឺចេះតែរំពៃចេះតែពិចារណាចេះតែគិតពីនេះពីនោះគិតពីនេះពីនោះច្រើនពាក់ព័ន្ធvớiផែនការជាដើមអញ្ចឹងវាបង្កការរំខានដល់ការយកសតិទៅលើខ្យល់ដង្ហើមចេញចូលដែលយើងកំពុងតែត្រូវបដោតថាឲ្យមានសតិតែសតិហ្នឹងវាចេះតែមានការរំខានដោយការដែលទម្លាប់នៃការគិតផែនការរបស់យើងពីប្រកបដីរបស់យើងនឹងឯងនឹងជាបញ្ហាហើយលោកឲ្យជាដំណោះស្រាយថាយើងត្រូវចាក់សោវាមានន័យថាយើងគិតផុតហើយយើងចាក់សោវាថាផែនការហ្នឹងទុកតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងកុំឲ្យផែនការហ្នឹងមានផ្លូវបែកខ្ញែកច្រើនពេកមានថាបើគិតថាឧទាហរណ៍ថាត្រូវស្អែកត្រូវឡើងយន្តហោះធៀមកៅ3កាផ្លែអូខេគិតថាធៀមកៅ3កាផ្លែពណ៌នេះ3ហើយអញ្ចឹងកុំគិតម្សាទៀតថាត្រូវដូរពណ៌ផ្សេងតែ3ពណ៌គឺដឹងតែ3ពណ៌ហាមជាពិសេសបងនារីគាត់ប្រកាយអញ្ចឹងមានន័យថាលោកឲ្យប្រើពាក្យហ្នឹងថាចាក់សោបើជ្រុលតែគិតហើយចាក់សោអាហ្នឹងទៅហើយគិតតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងទៅចប់កុំយកសោរើវាយកមករំលឹកវាឡើងវិញហ្នឹងជាការសង្ខេបប៉ុណ្ណឹង Thank you.
Okay. And tomorrow I want to hear an eating meditation when you are in bed, when you are in the toilet, bathroom. These things I want to hear in detail. I said often, as soon as you wake up, please bring your attention back at least 2 minutes wherever you are, right? It's just lying down. You don't need to sit up like this, yeah? Just lying down. Don't before you wake up. Before you get up, bring the attention to the breath. Just 2 minutes. I'm used to doing this. This is the reason. As soon as I wake up, my attention automatically comes to my breath. And this is what you have to do. And if it is possible, when you are in the bathroom, washing your face, everything that you feel, you think, everything you should pay attention to. Okay? And I want to hear from this point detail, because now tomorrow is day 5. It's only 2 days left. So these things you should bring to your home. This is what I want.
លោកដាក់ homework ឲ្យយោគីបចរទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្វើកិច្ចការផ្ទះមានន័យថាយើងត្រូវទៅអនុវត្តបន្ថែមចាប់ពីស្អែកទៅព្រោះលោកចង់បានដំណឹងពីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាថាតើកិច្ចការងារផ្ទះហ្នឹងធ្វើបានយ៉ាងណាអញ្ចឹងសូមស្ដាប់ថាកិច្ចការងារផ្ទះហ្នឹងធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចអញ្ចឹងគឺស្អែកទៅគឺចាប់តាំងពីម៉ោង 4 ទៅយើងក្រោកអញ្ចឹង 3 ឬក៏ 4 យ៉ាងម៉េចក្រោកទៅពេលដែលក្រោកពេលដែលដឹងខ្លួនភ្លាមគឺត្រូវតែធ្វើការងារមុនគេគឺមើលខ្យល់ដង្ហើមបាន 2 នាទីធ្វើអីធ្វើចុះគឺឲ្យបាន 2 នាទីហើយបន្តទៀតទៅធ្វើអីទៀតចូលបន្ទប់ទឹកអញ្ចឹងពេលដែលចូលបន្ទប់ទឹកមានសកម្មភាពបន្តទៀតសកម្មភាពធំណាអញ្ចឹងមិនថាសកម្មភាពធំបន្តទៀតពីមកសកម្មភាពទៅសកម្មភាពត្រូវតែមានការមើលខ្យល់ដង្ហើមឲ្យបាន 2 នាទីគ្រប់ទាំងអស់ធ្វើតែ 2 នាទីបានហើយស្លៀកកៅអៅមើល 2 នាទីទៀតថែមទៀត
អញ្ចឹងសូមឱកាសសូមអធិស្ឋានដោយសារតែស្អែកហ្នឹងលោកចង់ស្ដាប់យោគីវចរទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងចែករំលែកបទពិសោធន៍ហ្នឹងតាក់ទងជាមួយនឹងទី1ការហូបហ្នឹងគឺយើងត្រូវមានសតិជាមួយនឹងការហូបតំពាឲ្យដឹងថាយើងកំពុងតែតំពាល្អិតហ្នឹងឲ្យដឹងថាយើងកំពុងតែតំពាហ្នឹងល្អិតហើយយើងនឹងបានលេបទៅហើយក៏ដឹងថាលេបទៅពេលកាន់សាភាដួសសម្លឲ្យដឹងថាដួសសម្លដាក់ចូលមាត់ឲ្យដឹងថាចូលមាត់ព្រោះស្អែកហ្នឹងលោកចង់ស្ដាប់ពីបញ្ហាហ្នឹងពីបញ្ហាមួយតាក់ទងមួយការហូបហើយបើតាក់ទងមួយការដេកហ្នឹងដូចគ្នាលោកចង់ស្ដាប់ពីបទពិសោធន៍ការដេករបស់យើងដែរព្រោះលោកបានបរៀនឲ្យថាមុននឹងការដេកហ្នឹងពេលយើងតម្រេតខ្លួនដេកហ្នឹងគឺយើងត្រូវតែកំណត់ដឹងពីដង្ហើមចូលចេញហើយបានយើងដេកលក់អញ្ចឹងលោកចង់ដឹងបទពិសោធន៍ថាពេលដែលយើងកំណត់ដឹងដង្ហើមអញ្ចឹងពេលដេកហ្នឹងវាយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរ
ហើយពេលក្រោកឡើងគឺលោកចង់ឲ្យយើងនឹងកុំអាក្រោកភ្លាមពេលក្រោកឡើងនឹងគឺត្រូវតែកំណត់ដឹងពីដង្ហើមចេញចូលយ៉ាងហោចណាស់ឲ្យបាន2នាទីហើយពេលក្រោកឡើងហើយក្រោកឡើងព្រឹបមកពេលបត់ភួយឲ្យដឹងថាយើងកំពុងតែបត់ភួយពេលរៀបចំទុកដាក់ឲ្យដឹងថាទុកដាក់ពេលក្រោកមកឲ្យដឹងថាក្រោកទាញទ្វេបើកនឹងឲ្យដឹងថាទ្វេបើកពេលចុះដើរហ្នឹងគឺកំណត់ដឹងថាយើងដើរប៉ះផ្ទប់អញ្ចឹងទៅពេលចូលផ្ទប់ទឹកហ្នឹងឲ្យដឹងថាយើងបើកទ្វារចូលផ្ទប់ទឹកបើកភ្លើងឲ្យដឹងថាបើកភ្លើងពេលងូតទឹកហ្នឹងដឹងថាអាត្មាអញហ្នឹងកំពុងតែងូតទឹកពេលដែលបត់ជើងធំហ្នឹងក៏ដឹងថាអាត្មាអញបត់ជើងធំដែរហើយពេលអង្គុយបត់ជើងធំហ្នឹងក៏ត្រូវចម្រើនដង្ហើមថាចូលឲ្យដឹងចេញដឹងនឹងដែរហើយចេញពីបន្ទប់ទឹកមកហ្នឹងយ៉ាងម៉េចដំណាក់កាលរហូតមកសកម្មភាពជីវិតយើងប្រចាំថ្ងៃប្រហែលថ្ងៃហ្នឹងណាគឺលោកចង់ដឹងចង់ស្ដាប់ពីបទពិសោធន៍នឹងម្ដងចាតើអញ្ចឹងទាំងអស់គ្នាដោយសារតែប្រហែលថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគឺយើងបទពិសោធន៍មិនតាន់តាក់ទងមួយការហូបមិនតាន់តាក់ទងមួយការដេកមិនតាន់តាក់ទងមួយសកម្មភាពហ្នឹងឯងអញ្ចឹងបានន័យថាស្អែកហ្នឹងគឺជាថ្ងៃទី5ទេថ្ងៃទី5ហើយអញ្ចឹងលោកចង់ស្ដាប់ពីបទពិសោធន៍អញ្ចឹងអ្នកដែលមិនតាន់បានចែករំលែកហ្នឹងគឺត្រៀមបទពិសោធន៍ហ្នឹងដើម្បីចែករំលែកមកដល់លោកចង់ស្ដាប់ស្អែកណាអញ្ចឹងណាយល់ទេណាអរគុណច្រើនអញ្ចឹង
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So if it is possible, don't talk to each other very much. So from tomorrow you have to just please do very seriously. I want you to bring it to home.
Okay, អញ្ចឹងព្រះអង្គគ្រូសូមសចេះស្នើឲ្យស្នើទៀតថាសូមយកគេបច្ចទាំងអស់កុំព្យាយាមនិយាយកុំនិយាយតែម្ដងព្រោះកាលណាយើងអត់និយាយគណៈពេលហ្នឹងសម្មាវាចាហ្នឹងកើតឡើងពេលណាយើងនិយាយសម្មាវាចាអត់កើតឡើងព្រោះយើងអត់ដឹងថានិយាយហ្នឹងវាត្រឹមត្រូវឬក៏អត់អញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងគឺកុំព្យាយាមនិយាយហើយគោលបំណងលោកហ្នឹងមិនមែនឲ្យយើងមកបដិបត្តិតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងទេគឺចង់នៅពេលដែលយើងបដិបត្តិច្បាស់លាស់ទៅយើងយកអាវិធីសាស្ត្រដែលលោកបរៀនហ្នឹងយើងយកទៅបដិបត្តិតាមផ្ទះរហូតដល់យើងត្រាស់ដឹងព្រះនិព្វានហ្នឹងខ្ញុំថែមទៀតណាសាធុ
And also if I come back next time. In Yangon, I divide people group by age. This is really great. It's also beneficial to different age and different people. And I started from 7 to 14, and 14 to 18, 18 to 20, 20 to 18 to 30, 30 over 50, 50 over there. This is very great and bring a lot of benefits to each. Now, because you have a different ages, different people, different interests, it's difficult to give a speech because it's to cover to everyone is not easy. Because some people are bored because they have no way to communicate like this. So, in my experience in Yangon, people from 18 to 30, many people. And from 30 to 50, also many, because these age are working people. They're more interested in how to deal with their problems. So at these age, I try to give them instruction how they should deal practical matter in the life. For the over 50, I give them for their next life to prepare. This is the way that I do in Yangon. But here, if I come back next time, it is much better to do. Everybody should try to plan this way. The man who planned this, please plan. Okay, please.
អញ្ចឹងព្រះអង្គគ្រូលោកមានត្រាដីកាថាបបពិសោធន៍លោកនៅយ៉ាងកនហ្នឹងគឺលោកចែកថ្នាក់រៀនផ្សេងគ្នាតាមអាយុពី18ទៅ30មួយថ្នាក់ពី30ទៅ50មួយថ្នាក់ពី50រហូតដល់មួយថ្នាក់ហើយលោកថាការចែកអញ្ចឹងគឺការបរិញ្ញាគឺមានលទ្ធផលល្អមែនទែនល្អរហូតដល់លោកសប្បាយចិត្តណាហើយលោកថាពីអាយុ18ទៅ30ពី30ទៅ50ហ្នឹងគឺសម្បូរដោយសារតែមានអ្នកការងារអ្នកធ្វើជំនួញអ្នកធ្វើអីហ្នឹងចូលរៀនច្រើនអញ្ចឹងគឺដល់ពេលចែកអញ្ចឹងទៅលោកងាយស្រួលនៅក្នុងការបង្រៀនព្រោះតិចនិចរបស់លោកហ្នឹងលោកមើលអាយុប៉ុណ្ណេះលោកគួរយកតិចនិចអីមកបរៀនអាយុប៉ុណ្ណេះតិចនិចអីបរៀនអាយុប៉ុណ្ណេះតិចនិចអីមកបរៀនអញ្ចឹងលោកថាបើសិនជាលោកមកពេលក្រោយប្រហែលជាលោកចែកខ្លះអញ្ចឹងដែរចែកថ្នាក់អញ្ចឹងដែរដើម្បីងាយស្រួលហើយវាអាចមានប្រយោជន៍ច្រើន
To learn the Dharma scientifically is not really easy. Not really to find someone who can teach you Dharma scientifically.
តកតងមួយការសិក្សាឬក៏ការបរៀនតកតងមួយពធលេលំជាមួយនឹងបច្ចេកវិទ្យាហ្នឹងគឺមិនងាយទេមិនងាយរកគ្រូហើយយើងក៏មិនងាយរៀនដែរ
I hope you will do. May all of you be protected by the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Be happy and healthy.
សាធុសាធុសាធុអាហ្នឹង
Meet again from 8 to 9.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងយើងបានមកជួបព្រះអង្គគ្រូភាសាទៀតពីម៉ោង8ដល់ម៉ោង9អញ្ចឹងមកមុនម៉ោង8មក5នាទីសន្តត្រយសាបមាលាបហៃណាកុណេហេណេកេហេសមតេបាតោអនាសាវតាំងបណមាមិសង្ឃាំ